Will Ferrell gets pulled through a mysterious vortex into another world in Land of the Lost. Vaughn on Movies, brought to you by Your Ad Could Be Here. Keep that in mind. Hey, welcome to Vaughn on Movies. I'm your host, Vaughn Fry. I'm taking a look at Will Ferrell's Land of the Lost. The story is pretty straightforward if you're familiar with the 70s show or even the 90s TV show. Well, you see, I saw the 90s TV show, yes, I'm ashamed to admit, and it was a little different, involving a Jeep instead of a raft, and really there's not much relation to this. This is going off of some information from the first TV show, something that I really don't know a whole lot about. Rick Marshall is a famed and then defamed paleontologist. He is trying to prove his theory on something about quantum paleontology, a theory he came up with that he's trying to use to explain just about everything, even cure the fuel crisis. One of his few fans is Anna Friel, who plays Holly, and she has been seeking him out, showing him evidence that he may just be right, that there is parallel universes where mysterious things are going on and interdimensional travel can happen. So she talks Rick Marshall into constructing his device, and with the help of Danny McBride's Will, a hustling tourist trap manager, the three of them go down into the depth of a cave and find themselves sucked in through a vortex into the Land of the Lost, a mysterious and fun-looking place full of lots of hidden things, as though they fell through your sofa cushions. You have bridges, airplanes, ice cream truck, dinosaurs, weird alien creatures. That's just a few of the inhabitants. The interesting thing about Land of the Lost is how Will Ferrell and Danny McBride play off of each other. These guys really make a great team, and for that reason alone, if you've seen some of their previous work and you like the way they do business, you may be willing to check this out. Don't get confused here. This is not a kids' film. It is rated PG-13. There's at least one F-bomb, and almost every joke every 5 minutes has something to do with sex. So, there's your warning right there. I was a little awestruck by that. I was expecting something a little bit lighter, but instead this is one of those PG-13s that's trying as though it might have even been an R in some ways. I kind of like the creativity in taking a kids show and amping it up a little. However, I think that it kind of loses its audience here. A lot of people are not going to be familiar with the TV spots that this is a more mature comedy, and I don't know exactly who it's targeted towards. Are kids going to be turning out for this? They couldn't have seen the 70s TV show, and if they saw the 90s TV show, they ain't really kids. The story doesn't really have to make a lot of sense. It's in a magical world. All of the characters seem to be playing the not incredibly serious card, which makes it very fun. I gotta say that I laughed out loud on occasion during this. And some of the set pieces are really outstanding. If this was a Michel Gondry film, I'm sure a lot of you would be really fascinated by them. However, since it stars Will Ferrell and it's by the director of Casper, not a lot of attention is going to be given to this. The sets have a kind of fantasy but realistic quality to them. It's really using the production value that they have now to go a complete 360 from the original series, which looked like it was shot in your grandpa's backyard. Land of the Lost is not entirely confusing. At some points it seems like there was a little bit of a logic problem, but they end up sorting it out in a very weird manner. It was a fun ride, maybe a little long, not a brilliant film, but if you're looking for something to do and Up is maybe something you've already done, maybe you could take the kids to Up and see this yourself, but you might want to avoid this one with the children. I'm going to give Land of the Lost 2.5 stars, a mild recommend. I think it's one of the better things you could do this weekend if you're looking for that kind of movie. So, I'm Vaughn Fry. See you guys next time.